Oh, hi everyone. Ever wondered why Taylor Swift is re-recording her songs? I think it has something to do with copyright. Let's find out. Oh, hey Joel.
Hey Denise.
So I've got some questions on copyright and music, and I need your help.
Sure, I'll try my best.
Okay. So what is intellectual property?
So as the phrase implies, it's a type of property that arises from a creation of the mind. For copyright, that property is a legal right that protects content. Things like books, music, films, photographs. Well, copyright arises automatically when a work is created, so you don't need to register your copyright to own it.
But what does it mean to own copyright?
Well, in short, you have the exclusive right to prevent others from using your work. Nobody else can use it unless legal exception applies. If they want to use it, they must get your permission to do so.
Okay, so it was widely reported that Taylor Swift has been re-recording her albums and releasing new recordings as Taylor's version. Could you explain why an artist would do that from a copyright aspect?
So we know that copyright protects various types of content. When you listen to a song, you're really enjoying 3 different types of copyright content: the lyrics, the melody, and the sound recording. Each enjoy separate copyright protection.
And if I wrote my own lyrics and composed my own melody for a song, I would own the copyright to both the lyrics and the melody?
Yep.
But what is the sound recording?
That refers to the specific recording of the singer singing the song. It's usually made by a record label, which also means that the record label usually owns the copyright in the recording. So if you, as a singer-songwriter, recorded with a record label, but then later want to own the sound recording, you have 2 options. Just like with other types of property, you can either buy it from the owner, or you can create a completely new sound recording yourself. By creating a new sound recording, you'll own the copyright in it, and therefore get to control how it's used. One practical issue is royalties. If you own a sound recording, you also get to keep all the royalties.
I see. So a person who creates a work is always the copyright owner of the work?
As a general rule, yes. When you create an original work, you own the copyright in it. But there's one exception. If you create a work in the course of your employment, it is your employer who will own the copyright.
Okay, so the copyright owner is usually, but not always, the creator of the work. And if I want to use another person's work, I need to get their permission.
That's right.
So, for example, if I was engaged to perform a cover of a few songs at an event, how do I know who to get permission from?
So that's where collective management organizations, or CMOs for short, could come into the picture. CMOs act as the bridge between copyright owners and users just like yourself. Copyright owners appoint CMOs to manage their copyright for them, and users can go to CMOs as a one-stop shop to get the permissions they need. So you don't need to hunt down the copyright owner of each and every song you want to use. Usually, you can just go to a CMO which manages musical copyright.
Oh, okay, I've heard about this. Is it the one named Compass?
Yep.
Oh, so from what I know, there are others that manage copyright in films and other types of content too?
That's right. There are currently a few CMOs in Singapore. Each manages a different type of content. So which one you should go to depends on the type of content you want to use. Of course, if you want to use a work which no CMO manages, you'll need to reach out to the copyright owner directly. But generally, you should at least try to check the relevant CMO first, because even if they don't manage that work, they may be able to tell you who the copyright owner is or how to find them. And on that note, I should share that IPOS is going to be the regulator for a new CMO licensing scheme. It'll provide potential users like yourself better access to portfolio and fee information to make informed decisions, and it will give creators better information on royalty distribution and the membership rights. So check out our website for more information.
Oh, so that's great for content creators. I've learned so much today. What would you say are the 3 must-knows on copyright?
I would say, first, before you use someone else's work, always be sure to get permission from a CMO or the copyright owner. Second, if you are a creator, you don't need to register your copyright in Singapore. It's an automatic protection. And third, copyright is a type of property. You can buy, sell, or license it. So always make sure you read your copyright contracts properly. And of course, we've got a lot of resources on copyright on IPOS's website, so do have a look.
Thank you so much for answering my questions on copyright. I think it's really important for everyone to know at least how to use content in a way that respects copyright. There's so much more to copyright, so do remember to check out these resources. We're going to talk about copyright and photos next, so stick around. Are you going to the Taylor Swift concert?